One. Hello, and welcome to episode 23 of JDUB and Friends podcast. This podcast is going to be with Napem. How you doing tonight, Napem?
Doing good, man. What's up?
It's good to hear. Yeah, we're gonna talk some football tonight. Both of us are fans of our teams. We're both in the NFC East, and we're both rivals, so that's always a plus.
I
Uh,
wouldn't exactly call it a rivalry.
okay, yeah,
Eagles Giants. I wouldn't call that rivalry.
yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, it used to
More
be
like a smackdown, going 0-2 every year against the Eagles.
true. Yeah, it
Used
used
to be. Yeah, it definitely used to be.
definitely when Eli was there and all them. It definitely used to be
Yep.
a lot
The
bigger.
times have changed.
Yep, definitely. So we got some non-football news that I thought of, 'cause I just see it pop on my phone. If anybody watches Only Murders in the Building, the first episode of season 4 came out today, so a great show. I love that show. You ever watched Only Murders?
Only Murders? No, I don't think you even heard about it. What's it about?
So it's a Hulu show. I
Okay.
I think it might be on Disney Plus still. I don't know, but I know it's for on Hulu. So the main there's three main cast members. So they all live this in apartment in New York City, and basically in the beginning of the first season, they're all big fans of murder podcasts. So like I forget the lady's name. She's been in a lot of things, but she has her own podcast, and they're like, we can do that. And ironically, right near uh, them is another guy. I won't tell his name because it kind of it's a spoiler for the rest of the season and everything like that. Well, I guess it's not
Who's the
really, but
character's name or like the actor's name?
the character's name. But yeah, I guess
Oh,
not really. I guess it's not really a spoiler because they tell you right at the beginning. But his name's Tim Kono. He gets murdered in the first episode, so that'll kind of give you a thing. But the three main characters in the show are Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez.
yeah. I'm looking at the cast right now. Steve Martin. That's a funny man right there. He's in a lot of
Oh,
movies.
yes,
Yeah,
it's
I'm a fan of a lot of his movies.
it's a great show. There's yeah, like I said, this season right now is coming. It's gonna be season 4. Season 1 was got everybody started up and everything like that. But yeah, there's season 1 was kind of the slowest of the 4 because they're trying to figure everything out. Season 2 actually added I can't think of the guy's name. It's gonna bug me now. But they had a few cast members. Season 3 added Paul Rudd. He was in the last
Paul
season.
Rudd.
Yep, Paul Rudd.
Well, this is like a superstar cast essentially, right?
Yep. Eventually, yeah. At that point, they had a Paul Rudd for season 3. Matthew Broderick was in season 3. Yeah. If you've ever seen Inspector Gadget, the
Yeah.
live action one, he was Inspector Gadget.
Who he's Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
He does something else too. I forget what he does.
Yeah, he was
Matthew Broderick.
Fat Ferris Bueller from Ferris
Ferris
Bueller's
Bueller, of
Day
course.
Off,
Yeah.
and he was Simba from Lion King.
Really?
Yep. Older Simba,
Oh,
obviously.
okay. Oh,
But he's been in a lot of things. He was in that. He was in season 3. Also, what is Meryl Streep was in season 3. She's a big name matrix.
yeah, yeah. They got a superstar cast for this show.
Yeah, season
All right.
season
That's
4.
interesting.
Yeah, season 4 is gonna have I would say one of the bigger casts. Let's up. All right, so season 4 will have Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez, Jane Lynch. If anybody watched oh, what was that one show from the 2000s? Glee. She was in Glee. Jane Lynch was. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Meryl Streep's gonna be in it still. Uh, let's see. You got I forget. I always pronounce her name wrong. Amy Ryan. Joining the cast this season will be Eugene Levy. From American Pie. That's where a lot of people know him from. Uh, Eugene Levy.
I don't think I've ever seen American Pie.
Really?
Uh, yeah.
Oh,
I've heard about it a whole bunch of times, but
all right. So you need to see American Pie. Um,
is that like a must or like is it
it's
like a must watch?
it's a quintessential 90s movie. It basically put a lot of people on the map at that point. Jason Biggs, Sean William Scott was in it. He made it big after that movie. It's really good. It's basically that movie's basically four guys are graduating high school. It's their senior year of high school, and they make a pact to try and lose their virginity.
Oh, okay.
It's rated R. There's some nudity, so just let you know going into it. It's also from the 90s, so a lot of stuff from the 90s is probably, little raunchy, jokes, but it's a great. There's four of them now. There was three at that point. There was American Pie 2, and American Wedding, but they're all
Yeah.
pretty hilarious. But yeah, if you get a chance to watch those are always good too. Yeah. So Eugene Levy's in it. Zach Galifianakis is going to be in it
Mm,
from The
yeah.
Hangover.
Okay. So
Melissa.
this is a show that just gets a whole bunch of big names essentially.
Yep. Melissa
It
McCarthy.
fills out the roster.
Exactly. Yeah. Melissa McCarthy is going to be in the season. Richard Kind. Eva Longoria. She's a big name. Molly Shannon's another one. So there's a few good castmates. Tina Fey, that's who I was thinking of. She is the one that has the podcast called that is really good too. But yeah, if you get a chance, it's really good. And American Pie is also really good. So if you ever get a chance to watch American Pie, they are hilarious and they bring a lot of people. Blink 182 was in American Pie, which is great. But there was a lot of big name cast members in that. So yeah, that's some non-football news for everybody.
I see. The 49ers of TV shows.
Yeah. Yep.
Just stacking the box.
Yep.
Stacking
Exactly.
the roster.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 10 episodes a season, so you can get through each of the seasons pretty quick. Me and my wife actually watch it a lot, and our thing is we kind of watch, try and guess who the murderer is in the first episode. So we kind of like, have our few people and then go from there. But yeah, the
Yeah.
first season I was way off. So, but yeah, if you have Hulu, check it out. It's really good. They're only like I think they're about 45-minute episodes, but it feels a lot shorter. So, but we will get into our football talk a little bit. But before that, I have five questions for you.
5 questions. All right.
Yep,
Sure
it's
away.
it's been a while. It's been a while since we did this, so we'll get back into it a little bit. But since we are talking about some football, what is your favorite football true story movie? Is it Remember the Titans or We Are Marshall?
You remember the Titans? Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's the longest yard.
Okay.
Or okay, you know what? No, you think it is Remember the Titans? Because who's the one where Denzel Washington
Yep.
is coach
Yep.
of the team? That Denzel Washington. That's
Yep. That's Remember the
Remember the
Titans.
Titans.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that movie, 100%.
Yeah. It's a
Very memorable speech.
great movie. Uh,
Yeah.
did you? So I had luck so far these last few years of having some of my favorite players join the Eagles, like Michael Vick joined them for a few years. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh no, not Mike Vick." Love Mike Vick. Uh,
Love Mike Vick, man. Yeah, Mike Vick jersey,
yep, I do too. I got his
100%.
Eagles jersey.
Not an Eagles jersey, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, you probably got the
for me at
Falcons,
least.
right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely have to get a Falcons jersey.
Yep. Yep. Him and Darren Sproles were two of my favorite players growing up, so it was really cool. But do you have a favorite player that never played for the Giants?
And never played for the Giants.
Yep.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
great
I
player.
always wished he would have joined at some point, but the Giants never really needed him. They always had running backs at the time.
Yeah, they had
So
Tiki.
LaDainian Tomlinson, LT.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they had Tiki Barber. They had Saquon Barkley, who's now an Eagle.
Saquon, Brendan, Brendan. No, it's not Brandon Jones. What's his name? Brand. I forget his name. The running back from the
Yeah.
big running back from when we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can see him. I just can't think of his name.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it.
Yeah, LT was a beast running back. And that was
Brandon Jacobs.
Yep,
Oh my gosh.
there you are.
Yeah.
I knew it started with a B and I just couldn't think of his name. But he was
Yeah.
man, yeah, they drafted running backs real well in New York. And then
All the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can't draft quarterbacks, but they can draft running backs.
Definitely cannot.
Uh,
Yeah, Brand Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw at a certain time.
yep, yep, my Bradshaw.
Yep. Good
Now,
times. Good times. Now we have nobody.
yeah, now you got rid of,
now
now
we
you,
got Singletary.
yep, decided to get rid of, or let Saquon walk, which was a surprise, a shock to the system. Did you watch Hard Knocks by chance?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
What
uh,
spoilers?
I don't know. I've seen the one they have for the Giants, and your GM was talking to Saquon, or he was Saquon's agent. He was like, "Yeah, I think it's better if we let him see what the field looks like because we don't think anybody's gonna pay him." It's like
He legitimately said that
basically, yep,
on television.
yep.
When is Joe Strong getting fired? By the way, that's the real question.
I don't know. They got a
Because
lot of
he's
changes.
been there for way too long at this point, just
Hmm.
making terrible business decision after terrible business decision.
Yep. Yeah, they got a cluster there in New York. Guys need to work on it. Um,
Yeah,
Now they are a lot of NFL jerseys. They have, but a lot of them now are having alternate jerseys. What is your favorite alternate jersey that is not the Giants?
it's not the Giants'
Yep, not the Giants.
favorite alternate jersey.
Mm.
Um, I really like those. For some reason, I always like those blue and like yellow Packers jerseys,
Oh, those.
just because they were. I know, I know, everyone else thinks they're ugly, but I just
Uh,
like the old school look to them.
at least it wasn't like the
Nah, not
Ste
you.
Nah, at least it wasn't like the Steelers like Bumblebee jerseys. Those things were ugly too.
No, I hated those. Those are ugly.
Yeah, I
The off. Go
yeah,
ahead, my bad.
no. I think my I alternate jerseys that always were good were kind of like the ones that were kind of basic to me. Like, Eagles all black were pretty cool,
I'm about to say like, all black Ravens jersey
Yeah,
also,
yep.
and of course, those old school like 1980s Eagles jerseys.
Hmm.
Man,
The Kelly Green.
Eagles do everything right, man. Yeah, Kelly Green
Yep.
Eagles jerseys. Those are fire. I gotta admit.
Yeah. Now this question could be for any sport. What is the worst jersey that you think of all time?
The worst jersey of all time?
Yep.
That's a great question. That's a great question. Oof, the worst jersey of all time.
Hot take,
I
it's a
just gotta.
creamsicle.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is like the 2000 to like 2010 Clippers jerseys. But they were just so ugly. They
Ooh.
were just like bland and like
Hmm.
just white, red, and blue. Nothing really going on. They just I don't know. To represent the team at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
just bad.
Yep, I'll show you those. Those are really ugly. I had the Clippers were kind of boring back then. They didn't really
100%.
see if I can find the jersey. Yeah, they were just kind of blah, and they were just like, and we'll put Clippers in the front, and then you could kind of see them.
Clippers. I'm trying to think of like an NFL jersey, like, but
The creamsicles I always hated. I
who's that?
hated Buccaneers.
You hate those
I
jerseys?
hate the creamsicles.
I don't. I don't hate them, but
They
just
just
like a weird
look rough.
color to it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of creamsicles.
Some of the alternate baseball jerseys I've seen have
Mm,
been kind of weird lately.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, I don't know what they're trying to do, but some of them just don't match the team.
right.
Like, I think it was it might have been like the Washington Nationals. They had like this weird, like, multicolored one. I was just like, where do they get? What is this?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm showing. I've kind of figured out how to do this, so we're gonna see if it actually works. But I'm actually showing the Bumblebee jerseys on stream now too. The
yeah.
Pittsburgh Steeler ones. Those are pretty ugly
Black,
too.
yellow,
Yep, look like freaking referees.
brown pants.
Yep,
Like referees.
they're just so ugly. They ain't look good. They just But yeah, they look like a freaking like racing stripes and all that junk. Let's see. Um, So I asked you about your, favorite football movie, or bet I guess true story kind of football movie. But do you have a favorite sports movie of all time? Doesn't have to be football. It could be baseball. It could be hockey. It could
Favorite
be.
sports movie of all time. First one that comes to mind is like Mike. You
Hmm.
know,
Yep.
classic movie right there.
Bow Wow.
Who doesn't love Bow Wow, right?
Right.
I'm trying to think. There hasn't been a lot of like sports movies lately, have there? They
Not
usually are like back in the 2000s
yeah,
for the most part.
I think the last most recent one that I could think of off the top of my head is probably American Underdog. That was based on Kurt Warner's
Oh
Ram
yeah, that movie.
with the Rams and all that
Oh wait,
stuff.
oh, Space Jam. Duh. Of
Mike
course.
with Michael, I hope.
MJ,
Okay.
the second best player of all time. You know,
Second best.
the second best player. We don't gotta have this conversation, but the second best player of all time. Yeah,
Ah,
pretty good for his time. Yep.
yeah. So was it Kobe then, Mike? Is that what you're saying?
Whoa. Where's LeBron on this list? Where
I
you, where you putting LeBron?
I always thought that LeBron would be number three behind Mike and Kobe.
Behind Kobe?
I would put Mike behind or LeBron behind
Well,
Kobe.
look, I got respect for Kobe, but I mean, LeBron's been on a ridiculous run
Hmm.
back in like I want to say like 2011 to 2018.
Yep. But-
It's getting to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, but look at who we had on his team though.
This is true. He had some pretty good teams, but we're gonna. I mean, we can't sit here and act like Jordan had didn't have some good teams.
Yeah, but I mean, did Jordan? I mean, I think Jordan's probably best teams was when he got Rodman. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then, but I
Pippen was
mean,
good.
before Rodman, they were. He won like two championships without Robin, right? I think, or one.
He won.
Pippen, it was a big contributor to
Yeah,
his ring.
yeah. I think
I
he.
don't think he was ever getting a ring without him, honestly.
No, same. I think him and Pippen got three together. Before Rodman got there,
Before
I think.
Rodman?
I think so.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
I thought it was like maybe one or two, and something like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't remember though.
it's been a while. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were good though. I mean, they haven't done anything since then, but at least the Bulls haven't anyway.
both have not done a single thing since. I give Kobe a lot of credit because he won that last ring,
Hmm.
those last two rings. That second best player was Paul Gasol.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he really did it without by himself.
let's see. Yeah, so Michael's first, um, let's, yeah, Michael's first championship, was 91. And, I would say, I mean, other than Pippen, he had nobody. I mean, BJ Armstrong, kind of remember him a little bit. Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, Craig
Yeah,
Hodges,
Horace Grant. Yeah,
yeah, Dennis Hobson, Michael Jordan, obviously, Stacey King, eh, Cliff Livingston, John Paxson, Will Purdue, and Scotty, and then Scott Williams.
hmm
Which I mean, that's not a great team. You know what that 91
it's a
team?
really good defensive team.
Yeah,
And that's probably why they won so many games. I mean, like I said, I give a lot of credit to his first one,
yeah.
his second one, but after that, he's had a pretty stacked team. Like Scottie Pippen
Let's
only got
see.
better. They went and got Robin. They plugged Robin off the Pistons.
All right, so 90,
You know, the team that was keeping him down.
right, 93. They did not have Rodman, so they won three without Rodman.
It was three without Robin. Oh, okay.
Yep, yep. So they didn't win with Robin, but Rodman until 90. I think yeah, 90 whatever,
Yeah,
96.
96.
Yep.
Yep.
I always mix it up because I'm like, wait a minute, Mike retired in 94, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he took like a year half off or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he came back technically and lost in that playoff run, but no one counts that. He
Yeah.
was there the whole season. I get that, but
Yeah. I mean, you know who the I think the best uh I think the best guy that took a team to the finals was AI. That team that he took to the finals against the Lakers,
yeah,
nobody on that team was worth
nobody on that
anything.
team.
It was just like,
Well, okay. Well, if we're talking about just taking them to the finals,
mhm,
LeBron with that Cavs team when he lost the first time to the Spurs,
yeah,
there was no at least he was gonna have Matumbo.
yeah,
There was nobody on that LeBron team.
true, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just insane the stuff that I mean, 76ers are where they've had a rough team, but that I'm gonna tell you right now, best nickname of all time is the answer. I know Air Jordan's pretty cool. His, Royal Airness. But man,
Yeah.
the answer. Oh, I love the answer name.
Claw. What about that?
The claw's
I
good.
like that nickname.
The claw's good. Yeah, yeah, claw's real good. I like that one too. Gary Payton. Um, let's see what else. Yeah. Um, yeah. The second Space Jam movie was not great either. I felt like they were
Yeah,
trying to lean too
I
much
didn't
into
even watch
stuff. Yeah, they
I legitimately haven't watched it.
they were trying to
Same.
lean in too much, so into AI and all that stuff too much. It was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe that.
Um, but we're gonna talk about your New York Giants today. They're
We don't have to do that. We can just keep talking about basketball.
oh shoot. I mean, your Knicks didn't play bad last year, so maybe they'll do better good this year too. So we'll see.
Let's see.
But
They made, unlike the Giants, they actually made off-season moves to make their team better.
yeah, surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually shocked. Um, now they are getting down to the final 53 roster. Is there any big shocks for you for the Giants roster, or have you looked at yet?
Isaiah Hodgins.
Mm,
Hodgins. I didn't think he was going to get cut, but I mean, I guess he didn't really produce enough last year to
hmm
justify keeping him.
true.
But he was a pretty good wideout last year. So I mean, I guess the wide receiver room was only better
hmm
by cutting him,
true.
but we'll see.
Were you surprised to cut Robinson? Why
Who?
was that what I forget.
Wayndale got cut?
No, the other Robinson. I can't think of his first name now.
Oh, come on the defense maybe.
No, he's a one of your wide receivers. Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson got cut.
Yep, he got cut by the Giants.
When?
This afternoon. Tell you right now.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
So I'll tell you right now who got cut for your Giants. So they had cut 23 teams today, or 23 today, just today. Um,
Yeah.
see, Darian Beavers, he's a linebacker. Miles Boykin was a wide receiver. Lawrence Kager, tight end. KJ Cloyd, linebacker. Tolman Fox, outside linebacker. Darian Goodrich, defensive back. Trey Herndon, cornerback. Wide receiver Isaiah Hodgkins.
Yeah.
Cornerback Darnell Holmes. Let's see here. Safety Alex Johnson. My goodness, there's a lot. Give me a second here. I had to load Twitter because it doesn't want to work for some reason. Reading the rest of it. I do know Allen Robinson was canned. Uh,
Yeah, I can't believe that,
yeah, that one surprised me.
man. I really cannot believe that.
Let's see.
There's a couple things with the roster that I mean I really cannot believe that they're doing, but at the same time it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they're running with three quarterbacks, which shocks me.
Yeah. Drew Lock is hurt though, apparently.
Yeah.
He's not 100%,
y-
which kind of scares me because we're running into the season with Daniel Jones and Tommy DeVito as our quarterbacks.
Yes.
They're not serious.
No.
They're not
Nope.
serious.
Do you think
They
you?
want Shador next year. Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. Do you think you think Locke's better than Jones?
And Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of Lock.
Yeah.
Like I haven't he didn't play enough.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him play in the preseason, but apparently he was hurt.
Yeah, he played in Denver
But
a little
what
bit.
I've seen from Daniel Jones, I am definitely disappointed.
Yeah.
My God, yo.
Yeah,
That
he's
pick six was disgusting. That shit was brutal.
very true. So ironically, bringing that up. So before
Yeah.
stream actually started, I was telling him about the Giants not throwing a passing touchdown this preseason, which is crazy to
Oh, we
say.
did throw one technically, right?
Yep, you technically threw that. That was on Twitter. I was because I
Yup.
read their Twitter and they said, "Nope, that's a lie," and showed the interception for a touchdown. Oh, that's pretty great.
So sad.
Do you feel like the Giants are gonna? I mean, any of the, I guess a lot of the cuts, are cuts that I think we saw coming, but then there were some that were surprising, like Allen Robinson, like we said. But
Allen Robinson getting cut. I mean, they must have really liked what they saw from Isaiah McKenzie.
yeah, Yeah,
because I thought Allen Robinson was going to be on the roster. In fact, I saw him as like a 4 or 5 receiver at least.
they should they probably will. He'll probably be on the unless somebody else picks him up. Probably be a practice squad guy just in case. But
Yeah.
who knows? Do you what do you see the Giants doing this year?
So it was funny. Last year, I correctly picked like I think I picked like 6 wins
Yeah.
when everyone else was like super up on them after they had that really good playoff run. I was like, no, this is a bad team. This year, I think everyone has them down like 4 wins, 5 wins.
Hmm.
And I think I might be a little bit higher up on them than most people. I think I have around 6 wins because they won 6 wins last year,
Yeah.
and Tommy DeVito was their quarterback for a lot of those games. So I think they can be, you know what I mean? Like I think they can potentially win 6 or 7 games again this year. But it's a tough division.
Yeah.
It's a tough schedule.
Yeah. About to say, I'm looking at it right now. So, let's see. Week 1, you have Minnesota, which that's a team
They don't have a
that's
quarterback right now.
yeah. That might be that might be you might start 1-0. How
1-0.
crazy? How
That's what I'm
crazy
saying,
that
man.
be?
I can see it. 1-0.
How
Continue
crazy?
though. Keep going. Watch.
Uh,
It's like
Washington Commanders. That's kind of
surprisingly, Washington, like everyone's really super up on Washington this year,
hmm.
but I think the Giants. I don't know why the Giants always have the Commanders number for the
Yep.
last like 4 years. So I think it's a win too.
Yeah. It could definitely could be. Cleveland, you guys are gonna lose.
Loss.
Yep.
Rattle off the losses. Continue.
Dallas.
Yeah, loss.
At Seattle. Now that one could be a toss up.
We never win in Seattle.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
never win in Seattle. Over the last couple years, even we had Eli, we were always losing in Seattle.
yeah. Seattle doesn't really have I mean, they have a quarterback, but I don't know. We'll see how he does this year. Geno Smith.
Yep.
You play at home against the Bengals.
Can't remember the last time we actually played against the Bengals,
Right?
but we all know how that's gonna go.
Yep. So let's see. We're one,
Yep.
2, 2, and 4 at this point.
Yep.
Home against the Eagles.
Saquon revenge game.
Yeah.
I hate to see it.
2-5. Yep.
three
Uh,
five
this is gonna be another good game. Pittsburgh Steelers.
in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So I see it as a win,
3.
just because they'll be desperate at that point. They're 2-5.
Yeah.
They'll get a win off somebody somewhere.
Yeah. 3-5. I can see it.
Yep.
Washington again at
Loss
home.
split
Yep. So, yeah. 3-6. At Carolina.
win. I
Mm,
think personally, I think okay. It was funny. A lot of people have like Carolina as like the only like the fifth worst team. I think they have the worst team in the division. I mean, in the league.
they could. Yeah.
From what I've seen, they don't have any wide receivers. Their defense is okay, but their offensive line is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bryce Young has no time in the pocket. He can't throw the ball.
Yeah. No.
So
They got to work on that. That's one of their big off-season changes they need to do. Yeah. So that'd be
there's a litany of problems on that team.
yeah, definitely 4-6. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, lost.
That's at home. 4-7 at Dallas.
You know how that's going.
Yeah. 4-8. New Orleans.
I
Now,
think that might be our fifth win potentially. I don't know. Like I don't like the Saints teams here.
if I think if Carr stays healthy, they have a shot.
They have a shot, but it's a like I don't that division is always so weird. The NFC South.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm really big on the Falcons this year.
yeah, Falcons look like they'll be good. What's that?
10 wins potentially.
Yep. So let's see, it's 5 wins. Baltimore, that's definitely a loss.
Yeah, they're getting the run back. Remember, we beat them like 2 years ago. They're
Yeah.
definitely going to punch us in the mouth this year.
Yep. So that'd be 5-9. At Atlanta,
At that point, we're going to be resting starters probably.
5-10. You think?
5-10. Continue.
Colts.
Maybe a win potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm still not sold on Richardson. For the
I'm not
Colts.
either.
So.
They have a great offensive line. They
Yeah.
have a good running back. The wide receivers are pretty okay.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
their defense is good.
So that'll be 6-10 there, and then end it with Philadelphia, which will be
6-11. You know how that goes. Yep.
yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's I mean, yeah, it's not as bad. The Eagles' schedule's disgusting. It disgusts me. It's not bad until you get to like the end of the season. That's when it gets real bad. Um,
I mean, it's like the same games we played, right? The Giants play, right?
Eagles got. I can tell you right
Oh
now.
no, you guys do not. You guys go back.
No. Yeah, we got the
Yeah, you
eh,
start with Green Bay.
yeah, AFC South this year.
Yep.
I think. Nope, I lied. We got the AFC North.
Yeah, NFC South. NFC South, because you
Yep,
have Saints,
yep,
Falcons, Tampa Bay,
yep,
Panthers.
and then we have the AFC North. That's what it was.
Yeah, AFC North too.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad until you look at from week. I hate our bye weeks. Week 5. That's terrible.
That's too.
So early. Yeah. From basically week 8 to freaking, I would say,
13, right?
yeah, at least 13. 17 is gonna be rough too, but yeah, at least 8 through 13 is insane. I mean, uh,
It's it's funny. It's actually not that bad, personally.
mm,
Like this schedule is not that bad.
yeah. I mean, we got well, Cincinnati, which they could be good again. I feel like they're one or two
Oh, they're
players
they're going to be
away.
great this game. Sure.
Yeah, I think they're just one or two players away from hitting their stride. Cincinnati or Jacksonville, we always play them tough. At Dallas is gonna suck. First,
Yeah.
versing Washington in Philadelphia should be a win, but you know who knows the way we played them last year in Philly was sucked. Playing the Rams in LA, which the last time we played the Rams in LA, one of our quarterbacks got hurt, but also we made the Super Bowl that year and won it, so I can't complain at that point. But yeah, LA and Baltimore back to back. It's gonna be so bad. But it just feels like,
Yeah, like I said, like I mean, like yeah, you have some tough games, but then you have like an easy game after that.
yeah.
It seems like.
And then they throw the NFC East at the end, just Washington, Dallas, and then New York.
Yep.
It's like what?
I see like 12 wins at least
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll beat Green Bay.
for the most part.
Green Bay, I'm not sold on Love yet.
I am actually
Really?
surprisingly. That's one of the quarterbacks that I actually. It's not as much loved,
Mm,
but their wide receiver room is absolutely stacked.
yeah,
Like they have this way too many wide receivers that could be like number ones on other people's teams.
right. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that at the team. There's a few teams that could definitely make a run this year, but I feel like at the playoffs is gonna be a lot of the same teams from last year that are gonna be making playoffs. Minus, I don't think the Cowboys are making playoffs this year. I just have a
Really,
feeling. Yeah, I think
I'm kind of in the same boat with you,
I.
to be honest.
I
Like people would call me a hater for that, but I
yeah,
really don't think they're that good.
no, I feel like they're one. I mean, I know they just signed CeeDee Lamb, so that was a big re-signing for them. But I
They
just
need him, by the way.
yeah, definitely. I just feel like they got a tough schedule too. Let's see.
Tough schedule, and they're gonna start slow because CeeDee Lamb is their only wide receiver.
Yep. Yeah, they got.
He wasn't at training practice.
Yep. I wonder if I can show. So, did you hear? You know who Nick Wright is, right?
Yeah, I do. Perfect first.
So, did you hear him talk about the NFC East?
What did he say again? I just watched it yesterday.
So he was saying that the Giants he has the Giants finishing fourth, which
I remember. He has the Eagles finishing third. Yeah,
yeah,
that was crazy.
and he was talking
I
about
laugh at that honestly.
I was watching it and he goes he was like I couldn't even tell you he's like the best player in their offense retired. I'm like all right, Jason Kelsey retired, got it. Not the best player in offense. Like you
Well, he was okay. He was really good though.
yeah, but I'm like
Like
how I
solid veteran on the team.
yeah, it's like at that
But
point
I'm
though.
not going to sit here and act like you guys don't have Dickerson,
Right.
Jackson,
Eight.
all these other guys on the off the line other than him.
Yep.
Like,
And then AJ Brown the outside. Okay, yeah. Kelsey was our best offensive player.
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
he was just being disrespectful. I don't know. He just has a hate
Oh, he
for the
does.
Eagles for some reason. I don't understand it.
I
I don't
don't
get
I don't get it either. I was like, what in the world? I don't yeah. I don't understand. But yeah, I was just watching that. And I'm like, even the player or the other people that were there were sitting there like looking dumbfounded, like he's going, like what? They got. I'm like, come on now. But yeah,
Especially with all the acquisitions they got in the offseason.
oh,
There's no way they're finishing third.
right.
There's just no way.
No. Oh yeah. So let's see. Giants hardest or Giants Lion or Cowboys have some kind of rough games. Browns at Cleveland, which they always play the Browns really bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can see the Browns winning that game. To be honest with you, that's why I'm
Saints,
saying like 12 wins because I can definitely see the Browns winning that game.
yeah, the Saints look, could be hit or miss depending, but I think they'll beat the Saints. Ravens are losing. I don't care what nobody says. They play you
Yeah,
guys.
another potential loss.
Yep.
The Ravens, they always have a defense no matter what. Even if they just lost, like I think like 3 or 4 of their starters
Yeah.
this offseason,
It's craziness.
defense is always solid.
Let's see. You play you guys, which I think you guys are gonna split it home. I think you guys are gonna split the home games with Dallas.
With who?
With Dallas, I can
The
see it.
the Eagles or the Giants?
The Giants.
You think the Giants get a win on Dallas?
I could see it.
Can I show you a stat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dak Prescott's record against the Giants.
What it?
You want to look it up?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
It's the
Well,
same as the Eagles.
yeah. Let's see. 12-2. But let's see. When was his last? He. Let's see. The last time he lost to the Giants
It was
was
Eli, I'm pretty sure. It was Eli.
2016.
Yeah, see?
Yep, both in
It was
2016.
Eli Manning.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, I don't know if Dak. Let's see. How'd you guys do last year against Dallas? I don't even remember.
The first game, they crushed us 40 to something.
Yeah, because I
You remember that? Yeah, absolutely dismantled us.
49-17.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so 40-0 and 49-17.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
maybe not. You might. I mean,
yeah, I hope, man, I wish we could get a win on the Cowboys. That would make my season.
yeah. I
That
mean,
alone, if we got a win on the Cowboys,
oh man.
but it's been so long,
Yeah.
it actually hurts.
Yeah. Ooh, they play. Yeah. Then all right. So play at the Steelers, which they always play them tight too. This team right here, I think is going to be this. Not really a surprise of the season, but I think they'll be um good. But I feel like they might take a step back. The Lions.
A step back.
I feel like they might take a step back this year. They're going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're
In
going to.
wins or like in playoffs, or like playoff success.
I don't see them doing much in the playoffs. I don't think they'll make it to the NFC championship game this year. I feel like it's gonna come down to 49ers and the Eagles again. But I just feel like the Lions are gonna take a step back. Um they've lucked out and haven't had the injury bug yet.
No,
But
they did.
yeah, but I mean
Their
like
running back is hurt
yeah, but I mean
this
like
season.
not like a big name, like they haven't lost Goff yet. They haven't lost Amon-Ra St. Brown for long periods. He lost him like
Yeah.
1 week last year.
Honestly, I think they're going to feel it by their running back being out
Yeah.
because he was actually a big part of a lot of their offense.
Yep.
A lot of the scoring came from him.
Yeah. Ooh, man, they have a rough little bout. So let's see. The Cowboys probably lose to the Lions. I can see it because that where it's in Dallas, I guess, but I don't know, we'll see. But 49 they play at 49ers, which would be a loss.
No, it's funny. I'm actually not super high on the 49ers.
Really?
Like, I think that they will make the playoffs. I don't think they'll make the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think they get knocked out pretty early.
49ers, that's another team that's avoided the
Injury bug,
injury
right?
bug, yeah. I mean
So I think they'll feel it this year potentially.
they lost Debo for a couple,
That's about
weeks
it.
last year, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey was there. Kittle was there.
Yeah.
Ayuk was there.
Yep. Yeah. I don't. McCaffrey, I feel like is going to. He's he's stayed healthy the last couple of years, but I don't know, something kind of scares me about McCaffrey. But we'll see. There's a lot of talent they have that. Oops. A lot of talent they have that could work for them, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There are just too many question marks in some team. There's too many question marks in the NFC, I feel like, than the AFC. I feel like
Yeah,
AFC is kind of
yeah,
more set.
yeah. There's 5 teams that you know will make the playoffs and will be in NFC Championship contention,
Yep.
or if not 4.
Yeah. Now, who do you see making the AFC and NFC championship games?
The games,
Yeah, if you had to pick.
personally,
Yep.
I might sound like a hater of the Chiefs, but I really want them to lose somewhere. Tired of them.
They've
So
avoided it.
I'm picking Ravens, and I'm picking. Hmm, man, that's the problem. I want to say Jets, man. I really do,
Ooh.
but you know
They
what? Yeah, why not? Ravens, Jets. I'll say Ravens, Jets.
see the Jets worry
That's my dream AFC Championship game.
the Jets worry me again because they didn't make the offensive line any better.
They did though. They drafted a guy
Yeah,
with the first pick in
yeah,
the draft.
but I mean, is he
And
gonna?
then and then they got okay. Now I don't know how healthy he is, but they
Mhm.
went and got Tyrone Smith, I think his name is, right?
Yeah,
From the Cowboys.
yeah,
Fuck their best offensive lineman. I mean, he's had injury issues, but
yeah.
really good when
I
he's
just
healthy.
I don't know. I feel like at this point you need Rodgers needs as clean of a pocket as he can get. I feel like the Jets can't do that for him.
Yeah, they definitely should have tried more on
Hmm.
that end.
Yep.
Just getting a whole just stack the boxes, get draft a whole bunch of offensive linemen, sign a whole bunch of guys in the offseason.
Yeah, they didn't.
But they didn't.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of teams really didn't do much this offseason. I mean, there was the Eagles.
I mean, they kind of did,
Yeah.
but the problem is like Hassan Reddick is not there, right?
Yep. He's
They
yeah.
went and got Mike Williams. He's still hurt technically, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I feel like a lot of teams really didn't do much, which is weird. The Eagles, made the big
oh,
splashes with
funny enough,
Saquon.
the team that did the most,
Hmm.
like Titans,
Yeah.
fixing their team, right?
Yep. Which I mean, they're good. They look good. They could be good this year, which was crazy a couple years ago. That I mean, they had Tannehill, and Tannehill was a
We'll
good,
laugh at that. Yeah.
but I mean, they could be good this year. But I think my AFC, and it's gonna shock some people, but I feel like my AFC could be the Chiefs and the Texans.
Texans. See, you know what's funny about Texans? They have a great team,
Hmm.
but I don't know. This is something I don't believe in that defense for some reason. Their offense is amazing.
Yeah,
Defense has its own problems, I guess. But actually, you know what?
sure.
No, I take that back. Because they went and got that that defensive end from the Vikings.
Hmm.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, I'm taking my pick back. It's Ravens Texans.
Yeah.
Ravens Texans.
I
Pick.
see. I can't go with the Ravens just because I don't trust Lamar in the playoffs.
Ooh, I feel that. No, I know it's funny. Last year was their best chance
Hmm.
at winning a Super Bowl.
Yep.
So I'm just hoping that they just run it back and everything is
Yeah.
great just like last year.
The AFC was pretty weak last year. I feel like it was like you had the
It was just Chiefs. It was just
Chiefs.
Chiefs and Ravens.
Yep.
Like everyone knew it was going to come out of those two teams.
Yep. It was like Chiefs, Ravens, and then Texans were like a distant third at
Yeah.
that point. But it was just there wasn't much, you know. And NFC was kind of, the 49ers, and then, I feel like the NFC wasn't really strong either last year, but uh I mean, Eagles started off real well, and then we choked it up the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. I,
I don't know what happened.
I was actually surprised that Jason didn't come back this year after the way that it ended last year.
The way it ends last year. I
I,
really thought he was coming back.
I did too. I
At least
thought,
for one more year.
yep, I thought with the people we picked up plus the way that we went out last year, I was like, he's coming back at least one more year. But the thing that scares me too about the Chiefs is they've avoided the injury bug pretty well. I think they've had 1 year that they've lost Mahomes for, a good chunk of the season, but other than that, they haven't, had injuries. They've avoided them completely. Kelsey's
Yeah,
been
both their guys
healthy.
are relatively healthy, right?
Yep. Kelsey's been healthy. They've had, Mahomes has been relatively healthy minus that 1 year. I mean, they don't. I feel like their wide receiving core is probably the weakest it's been in some time. I mean, they just picked up Juju Smith-Schuster, who got released by the um, Patriots, which I called that 3 weeks ago in the fantasy football Discord I'm in. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he'll be a chief here again in like 3 weeks, and boom, there he is. But yeah, I feel like a lot of their talent has avoided the injury bug, so we'll see what happens this year. But I feel like their wide receiving core is a little worse too. So
It's funny because a lot of people are saying it's better,
yeah, that's why.
but I don't think it's better. I think it's
No,
around the same, if anything.
yep, yeah, I feel like it's not as strong. That's the weird thing about Andy Reid's offenses. He doesn't care about the wide receivers that much, which is so weird. Like when he was coaching Philadelphia, I mean, his best wide receiver before To was Todd Pinkston.
Yeah, he never really always cared. Yeah, that's very true.
Yep, and
Always
then
had a solid tight end though.
yep, Brent Selleck was a beast, and then he had his running back that could catch the ball and Brian Westbrook. But other than that, after To got there, he got McNabb was getting older, and you had Deshaun came in and Macklin came in, which were great pickups for us. And then Chip Kelly came along and choked the old team away. But
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's the one thing that they don't work on is wide receivers for a read offense. But I mean, it's working now for them. But we'll see if they can stay healthy. But do you is there was there anybody I guess that was surprising for you that you've seen like a team cut or any signings or people that a team kept that you're like, what in the world are they thinking?
Signings or
Just like yeah, like anybody that that was like, what in the world are they? Why they cut so and so or why they keep so and so?
the Giants keeping Daniel Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm being honest. The Giants keeping Daniel Jones. Who is
Um,
the Raiders quarterback right now?
the Raiders quarterback. Let me look here actually.
If it's Aiden Hutchinson,
Oh
I think
yeah,
that makes a mistake.
I lied. It's Gardner Minshew. I knew that.
It's Gardner Minshew. Okay.
Yep. And Aiden O'Connell is the backup.
O'Connell, that's what it is. That's it.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, we'll see what happens with them. I was trying to find the list of cuts, but I can't find it. There was one that I was surprised about. The Patriots cut. Oh, what was the guy's name? Zappy. I thought they would keep him as a
I'm not
backup.
too surprised by that.
Yeah.
I don't think he was that good. But then again, what do I know?
I feel like he would have been better than Jacoby Brissett, but guess not.
Most likely.
But yeah, they got some changes. Oh, I have a question for you. Are you surprised the Cowboys brought back Zeke?
No, they need a running back.
Yeah,
Yeah, really badly too.
yeah. That I feel
I
like
was really surprised they let Tony Pollard walk though.
yeah that was shocking. I didn't expect that. But I don't think Zeke. I think he's on the downside of his career now. Uh,
Apparently, he's been running well.
yeah,
I will have to see, I guess, when he's running all over the Giants.
yeah, right. Well, speaking of giant killers, did you hear Boston Scott is a free agent now?
Yes. Oh, he's gone. He's
Yep.
off the Eagles.
Yeah, he
Oh
signed
man,
let's see, he was signed with the let's see, Boston Scott was with
feels
the
like Boston Scott's been killing us for decades.
oh man, it's crazy. He was with the Rams, and then he got cut by the Rams, so we'll see. He's now available again. So, you know, Eagles could grab him. Yeah, and if you don't believe
Oh,
that,
we need him off the team. Like he
um,
needs to go.
now if you don't believe, if anybody's seen this, the Giants, Boston Scott against the Giants, has averaged,
His numbers were ridiculous
yeah,
for a back and running back. His numbers are ridiculous.
yep, he's averaged 422 yards against the Giants in on 90 carries, and also has had 10 touchdowns in 10 games against the Giants.
That's it's
Um, yeah,
it's just way too much. He's the backup running back.
yep.
Why does he have 10 touchdowns in 10 games?
And he has 222 receiving yards against the Giants, so as a backup. So yeah, I
Six
mean,
hundred 600 total yards in 10 games as the backup running back.
yep, which is
10 touchdowns.
insane. Yeah, they got. I mean, Boston. I'm surprised. I actually was surprised they kept Gainwell. I thought Gainwell was worse than Boston's got, but I also feel like Boston's getting up there in age, so that's probably why they kept him. Because let's see, Boston will be 30 next year, so
Yeah.
he's hitting that downside of that NFL uh choice. Let's see the Chiefs cut what's the guy's name? I can't think of his name. Wide receiver for them. What's his name? Kadarius Tony. They cut. I was kind of shocked by that one. I thought Tony was not that bad.
Yeah, I just remember that Tony got cut.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
hmm
Why are you surprised? It's because of where he got drafted, or is it
I
because if you look at his numbers, he deserved to get cut
yeah,
because he wasn't really producing.
right. But I
I
feel like
mean, because he was a former first round draft pick, I think that's why what justified most teams being like, "Oh, he should have been on someone's team." But if you
mhm,
look at what he did for the Giants and for the Chiefs, he
yeah,
doesn't really deserve to be in the league. To be honest with you, maybe like someone's like fourth running wide receiver, but
yeah. I don't know. I just feel
the
like
Chiefs have already have a. My bad.
no, you're good. That was my fault. I cutting you off. I feel
Yeah,
like
the Chiefs have some pretty good wide receivers. They don't really need him.
yeah. I don't know. He just. I mean, I get that it was a good year, but apparently, his 2020, I mean, his season wasn't great. Did have that 65-yard punt return last year in the Super Bowl, so that kind of helped out. But
Yeah, but you don't need a punt returner. Like you're not paying for
yeah,
a punt returner,
yeah,
especially because he was a first round pick. So he has a pretty large contract.
yeah. But I feel like like I said, wide receiving core could have used somebody like that. I mean, he wasn't great,
You know
but
what? Yeah, they do need some wide receivers, but at the same time, I'm telling you, he's not that good.
yeah,
He's just really shifty. He doesn't catch balls though.
right, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I see. It. I understand that. I don't know. I'd be, I don't know, worried, I guess. But wow. I just looked at the preseason records. So Denver went 3-0 this preseason, which is nuts. LA went 1-2 this preseason. Las Vegas lost both games and tied one this preseason. And Kansas City went 0-3 this preseason. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean they were just not playing a lot of starters
Yeah, definitely.
for the most part.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you hear the Cleveland Browns are keeping 4 quarterbacks on their team this year, right now?
Who are their quarterbacks?
So they have Deshaun Watson,
Watson.
obviously. They have
Yep.
Jameis Winston. It's gonna be the backup.
James Winston. Yep.
Tyler Huntley.
Oh, they have Huntley. Okay.
Yep. And then they have Dorian Thompson Robinson from UCLA.
Yeah, one of their homegrown guys. The
Yep.
guys they drafted.
Yep. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, four
They definitely don't
quarterbacks
need
is
all four, but I
nuts.
think that they're hoping that one of them kind of pans out.
Yeah. The Texans look like geniuses now for getting Ray Watson.
Kinda. I don't know. I just well now,
Yeah.
100%. But
Yeah.
the years they were running out Derek Davis Mills,
Yep.
absolutely not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they got a lot of surprising players. So But we'll see.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll see what happens though. I mean, yeah, 2023, Deshaun Watson had 1,115 yards and 7 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Yeah. One,
Yeah,
two,
he's
three,
nice.
four,
I
five.
don't know why he hasn't played that well for the Browns.
I don't know.
I
Six
don't know if it's because
games.
their offensive line
Right.
or just because they're wide receivers, I guess. But he didn't really have any that much help from the Texans either.
Right. And then all of a sudden, the Texans, as soon as they get rid of him, the Texans are insane. So
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now, is there any who do you see winning the Super Bowl this year?
win the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Who's your pick?
You know, my heart would say I would love the Eagles to win
Eagles, right?
another one, but I feel like if 49ers can stay healthy, they're still the team to beat in the NFC.
I
So,
get that, but man, you're gonna see when they play the Jets that they're like
mhm.
not that good. I mean, it depends. It really actually depends. If it depends on, it's just a litany of factors that are unanswered right now.
Yeah.
Because Trent Williams is not there, right?
Yep.
They're saying McCaffrey is like not 100%. I think he's like banged up or something like that, right?
Yep.
Ayuk doesn't have a contract. If I'm him, I'm not catching it. I'm not catching any ball that
Hmm.
could potentially have me injured, right?
Right.
I'm not going for those 50-50 balls where the safety's waiting to put a lick on me.
True.
Samuel's been hurt every year,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So I mean, I'm looking at it. There's a lot. There's too many factors. I think personally that they're going to struggle a little bit this year. I mean, they just ran teams out the gym,
Hmm.
out the stadium last year. I don't think they're
Yeah.
going to do that this year.
Yep. Yeah. I understand. I agree with you on all that, but I just feel like until they, until if something happens, I mean, if Brock Purdy takes a step back, I mean, that's really a big hit too. But
Yeah,
I mean, I think until they can show up and show out, and if they lose, I mean, I feel like the Eagles
they better
probably,
get Trent Williams back.
yep, I feel like Eagles maybe have the best chance of beating the 49ers just with the talent on the offense that the Eagles have.
Yeah,
Our defense, still gonna be still suspect, I think, for right now because we got to work on our cornerbacks. I mean, Slay, big play Slay is still, I mean, he still looks great for his age at this point. Bradbury, not so much. He had a great year. The first year he was there, in this last couple years, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Now, who do you got winning the Super Bowl?
okay. Me, my pick is the Ravens. I don't know. Maybe I might be a little homer with this.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of them sometimes.
Hmm.
I think they have a great team. I think Derrick Henry was a great pickup.
Hmm. I can see it.
If Lamar just has to lock in and really,
Yep.
I don't know, it's be Lamar. He doesn't have to always throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he just, I don't know. Sometimes he gets back there and he thinks I have to throw this ball. I have to throw this ball. Like you can break out the pocket
Hmm.
and run and find some space, man.
Yep. Definitely. You know who I would like him to see? I like to see him play as would be Mike Vick from
Mike Vick, right? Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Eagles
When
when
he,
he yep when he
yep,
joined the
when he
Eagles.
was throwing 60-yard bombs down the
Hmm.
field to Deshaun Jackson. Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like, you ever just like look up Mike Vick Eagles
Hmm.
highlights on YouTube sometimes?
Yep.
Oh,
He
what a time.
he was better.
And I'm a Giants fan, but what a time.
He was better on the. A lot of people may not agree with me, but he was better on the Eagles than he was on the
Oh, he
Falcons.
was. He wasn't as elusive, but he was
No.
absolutely a better quarterback on the
Yep.
Bucks.
Yep. He made a lot of big plays. I mean, he, like you say, wasn't as elusive, but I mean, he still had the legs and stuff like
He
that.
still had the legs. Yep.
He just wasn't, as kind of break. But yeah, yeah, that's a name also that really hurts you. That Deshaun Jackson, just because of what he did to the Giants, I think he was the original Giants killer. Deshaun Jackson was,
Yeah.
but.
Yeah.
I remember, he
The
was,
punt return.
yep, punt return for the touchdown. That was craziest game I had ever watched in my life at that point. 'Cause I didn't
He
think we
didn't
were
even
coming
have to
back.
do it.
Yep,
He didn't even have to do it.
nope,
Just kicks out of the playoffs.
yep. Could have kicked it out of
He
the.
just didn't have to do it.
Yeah, he could have whiffed it and kicked it off, off the right of his foot and out of bounds, and they had one shot at that point, but yep, it's craziness. But yeah, I hope both of our teams have a good season. I feel like the Giants, Daniel Jones this is his last year. If not, if he
Bro,
doesn't come
last year should
back,
have been his
oh,
last year.
definitely, definitely, yeah. Last year should have been done. That's why I thought when I told you because I remember talking about this that when they signed him to that big contract, that was the worst mistake the Giants had made.
And I agree with you on that. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I'm almost positive that I
Yep.
said if I don't think I said no. Actually, I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. Your words were.
you were both like, bro, what the heck? He didn't
Yep.
deserve that contract.
Yep. Your exact words were, yes, he didn't deserve it at all, but maybe we'll see something or maybe they see something and we don't see. And then I remember texting you back after I think it was like week 3 or 4, and he had thrown like 4 or 5 interceptions the last like 2 weeks in that little piece. I said, nope, he's exactly what we thought he was.
Yeah, exactly. That was me being trying to be optimistic as a fan. I
Yep.
knew what would happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we had that set. I mean, Daniel Jones is a terrible quarterback, so
we've both seen enough of Daniel
oh
Jones
yeah.
for like questioning Joe Sloan. What are you doing?
Yep. Yep. We both seen it. We're like, oh no. I was like, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then franchise tagging Saquon Barkley.
Yep. And then our offense is going to run around Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is going to be because I remember we had that conversation too where I said without Saquon Barkley, we're going to see the real Daniel Jones, and they're going to figure out that Saquon's that future, that team. They need to
The
pay that, but
offense for the last
yep,
5 years.
and they need to pay that man. Nope, they didn't do that either. So I mean, I would just at this point, I mean, the New York Giants just need to blow it up, get rid of
Well, I
Daniel
don't know if they need
Jones.
to blow it up because now they're building something pretty good. Like the offensive line might need
Yeah,
another year of
yeah.
drafting. I like Neighbors. I love that defensive line.
Hmm.
I think they just need to get a couple more corner. I also like the guy from Maryland, the cornerback. I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
his name,
yep, yeah. I know what you're
but
talking about.
they have a solid team. They just need a quarterback. They just need if they got a quarterback this year, I'm telling you, they'd win 9 games.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there were so many options at quarterback to draft this
Yeah,
year
I'm
too.
saying if we had Minshew as our backup and halfway through the season we could have put Minshew in, I think we win 9 games.
Oh yeah, definitely. But we'll see what
And then we would have
happens.
got Gurlock.
Right. We'll see what happens this year. But yeah, I want to thank you for coming on this episode of the podcast. Definitely gonna do some more in the future with you because I mean this is fun and we gotta do Knicks. I'm a Heat fan.
Next
He's
heat,
a
right?
Knicks fan, so definitely gonna do one of those and see what happens this year. I think we're gonna see the year of Daniel Jones and his 15 interceptions this year.
Oh man, he's gonna start game one too. That's the worst
Yep.
part.
Yep. Yeah.
Immediately,
Yep. Nope.
the Vikings don't even have a great defense, but yeah,
Nope.
I can see a pick.
Yep.
I'm visualizing it.
Yep. It's gonna happen. First play of the game. You heard it here if it actually happens. I called it on what was it? August 26th, 27th. August 27th, 2024. But thank you again for being on this episode. We'll definitely have to do this again. I like talking our football. We're NFC East
Force man, force.
rivals, so we're definitely gonna do it. Gonna try and get
Keep saying rivals, and I'm just like,
I want to make you feel good.
you see the record against the Giants, and it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not great, but
It's not
got
great.
got to make you feel better about the teams. So,
True, understandable.
but if you are interested, Napem was doing Twitch. I don't know if he's coming back yet. He hasn't decided yet. Just want to let y'all know. But yeah, if you are interested, he does. Do you post on Twitter at all? Not
Not
really.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I should eventually get back to it though.
Yeah. But I mean, he's a good guy. So if you ever get a chance to talk to Napem, great guy. He's one of the few friends I made on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. So pretty cool. But thank you all again for watching. And be back again probably this week. Actually, going to talk about the Eagles. as a full Eagles episode, so enjoy that. Um, but thank you all, and have a great night.
True, and thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem.